Hello dear students, here I am once again bringing with me yet another topic of preposition, and today's topic is over and above. Yes, we speak of them sometimes together also, over and above. We shall do this work. I am Ekta Singhvi and I discuss grammar with you. Okay students, so let us try to understand these two prepositions because they are kind of similar in their functions. Both of them, over and above, they symbolize height. Isn't it? Height. This also says something about height. This also says something about height. This is the common feature of both of them, and so the confusion. But today we shall bust the confusion. Okay, we shall know exactly in which situations to use over and which to use above. So let's see what it is all about. Now suppose there is a cloud and this is, well, a city. Don't expect me to draw a city though. This is a city. Let's just visualize a city full of buildings and everything. Now this cloud is kind of monsoon cloud. Okay, thick, black, about to rain. Now what does it do? Some heavy cloud, when they come, they just stand over there. Okay, static. They are stationary, as if they are about to pour. Now this cloud is just standing over the city. So how shall we say? Here we shall use the cloud is above the city. Okay. Now let us visualize yet another situation. This time let me draw a flower garden. Okay. So this is a flower garden. So my red flowers are green and leaves are red. Sometimes we should do these things, isn't it? Okay, so this is a flower garden and this is a cloud. Again a cloud. Now this cloud, it's kind of very active. This came and it just flew by. Okay, coming and just floating over. So here we shall say the cloud moved over the garden. The cloud moved over the garden, moved over the garden. So did you get the catch, my dear students? Here there is a sense of movement with over. There is height as well as movement. Height as well as movement. Things should be moving. Like the cloud moved over the garden, or the plane moved over or flew over the building. The plane flew over the building. The cat jumped over the fence. So there will always be movement. So with over, there is movement. With above though, there is no movement. It's kind of lazy. No movement. But with over, there is movement. We say the cloud flew over the ground, or things like that. You know, when there is a movement, we use the word over. When there is no movement, just the height. Say my nose is above my mouth. Okay, none of them are moving, though my mouth is moving at the moment, but still they are not moving as such, flying here around. No, so they are static. Okay, so my nose is above my mouth. Okay, suppose there is a light above the sofa. So how shall we say? Light is on top of the sofa or just a little away from the sofa. So we shall say the light is above the sofa. Light is above the sofa. Okay, since there is just a mention of distance, there is no movement as such. So above, when there is no movement. But when there is movement, then it is over. Okay, now with over there is one more thing. So let us quickly discuss that. Over also covers. It covers, like put a blanket over me. Put a blanket over me. Okay, so it means literally cover me with a blanket. Okay, so with over there will be a sense of covering also. Covering, cover, over, cover, over, cover. C-O-V-E-R, O-V-E-R, over, cover. So keep in mind that way. Okay, over has some tendency of covering, like put the tablecloth over the table. So we are covering the table with tablecloth. So it covers, but here there is no cover, no covering as such, They both will be of same height. Okay, and same expanse. Nobody will be covering anything. They will be at same expanse, maintaining their distance, maintaining their individual place, and they will be just on, one will be at the bottom, the other will be at the top. That's how it is. So let us understand above and over more clearly with the help of few sentences. Yes, my dear students, so these are the sentences which I'll be talking about. So let's go through them. The ceiling is above my head. Above. Okay, the ceiling is above my head. The ceiling is not moving, so it is technically above my head. But there is a roof over my head. The roof is over my head. Why? Ceiling is above, but the roof is over. Why? The roof is also static, you can say. But students, here it's kind of philosophical. The roof is above my head. It means it's affording me some sort of protection. Okay? It is covering me. So, over. Cover, over. There is a roof over my head. Mount Everest is 8848 meter above sea level. Then again here the concept of level is there. Level, this is sea level, this is Mount Everest. So they are in their own individual position. So level. The butterfly flew over my head. Butterfly is moving around. Okay, so it will fly over. Her expenses are above her income. Her expenses and income. So expenses are above the income. So here the use of word above. We have to walk over the bridge. Walk over the bridge. Why? The bridge is not moving, but we are moving on the bridge, isn't it? So we walk over the bridge. Not we walk on the bridge. We walk over because we are going from one position to another. So we are walking over the bridge. Though the bridge is above the river. Okay, the bridge is above the river. The river is here, bridge is there. The river is moving in its own way, but the bridge is static. Okay, it is above and it is static. So above the river, but over the bridge. So that's how it is. Okay, whenever there's a thing of movement, then you have to know immediately that it will be over. Okay, so that's how. The story does not end there though. There is one more feature with over. Though there might be many more, but the common ones we are discussing over here. So let's do that. Over is used with numbers also. When numbers exceed, then we use over. Like over 100 people came to the party. Estimate was 100. Over 100 people came to the party. There are over 60 students in the class. Over 60 students in the class. My estimate was 60, but it seems there are over 60 students. So, like to say something about numbers, we might use over. Over is also used to mean that it will finish for the day. The school will be over at 3 p.m. The school will be over at 3 p.m. That means school will close at 3 p.m. So that's how it is. Now let us quickly talk about below and under. As with over and above, they are the opposite words, as you all know. Below is the opposite of above. So, as with above, it was only about position, isn't it? Above was used when it is static, there is no movement, and it only says about alignment of position. One is at a lower level, the other is at a higher level. This is what above is. So, below is exactly the same, rather opposite. If my nose is above my mouth, so my mouth is below the nose. Okay, both are in their own position. The sofa is below the light, that way. And with under, as it was with over, cover, with under also there is cover. Like when we are sitting at the table, we keep our legs under the table. We keep our legs under the table. The legs are not seen when we are sitting, isn't it? It is covered by the table. So our legs are under the table. So that way. So under and below, they are conceptually they are same as above and over. Just they are the opposite words. Okay. In under there will be cover. In below there will be no cover. With under, let's discuss one more example. Suppose I lost my watch few days back and I got it under the sofa. Okay, it was under the sofa. That means it was covered by the sofa. So, there we use under. Or we cannot see Titanic because it is under the sea. It is covered by the sea. Okay, so there. But if we go to Dead Sea, that is 80 meter or something, that is 80 meter below the sea level. Here we shall use the word below because they are in their own position, alignment. Okay, Dead sea level is this and Dead Sea is this, level of Dead Sea is. So below the sea level. So that way, my dear students, that's all for now. And just one last thing, two words which are basically used in formal English in place of below and under. You might sometimes come across it, so it's good to know. Below is sometimes mentioned as beneath. Beneath. The sofa is beneath the lamp. And under is sometimes referred to as underneath. Underneath. My watch was underneath the sofa. My legs are underneath the table. So that way. So that's all for now, my dear students. I hope you have got the concept of these words, above, over, below and under. Okay. So keep practicing. Get hold of as many sentences as you can. Practice makes a man better. That's how it is said. And if you have liked the video, then please press like. If you haven't subscribed as yet, please subscribe because I shall be posting even more interesting and informative videos on English grammar. So bye bye till we meet next time in yet another video. Take care of yourself and happy learning.